Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the next two episodes of NWA Power. We are well on our way to our next big event in NWA Samhain 4 after the historic event of NWA 78. We have a new NWA World Heavyweight Champion and we have his newest challenger. And we'll have our next two episodes of NWA Power to sort out everything we need as we go in to NWA Samhain 4. But first, these first two episodes of Power. So sit back and enjoy the chaos that is the NWA. The first match of this first taping of NWA Power is the first match in the American Dream Gauntlet, as Dozer does defeat Matt Lee in about 12.5 minutes following a World's Strongest Slam. Again, the American Dream Gauntlet will run over the next few weeks and months, but the first ever victor and the first ever match of the American Dream Gauntlet is Dozer. So a huge 3 points here for Dozer. We then go backstage to Bishop Dyer. He's addressing his opponent in the NWA American Dream Gauntlet, Oliver Carter. He says that he was the NWA World Heavyweight Champion for a year, and he beat Carter multiple times during that reign, so he doesn't see Oliver Carter as a challenge at all. But that will be his first match in the American Dream Gauntlet next week, so it will be Bishop Dyer against Oliver Carter. We'll then go to an NWA World Junior Heavyweight Championship match, as Breeze manages to make another defense of the NWA World Junior Heavyweight Championship as he defeats Hiromu Takahashi, one half of the NWA United States Tag Team Champions. Again, it's a decent 50 rated match, again about 11.5 minutes, so it's a good win for Breeze here and another defense of the NWA World Junior Heavyweight Championship. But he will need another number one contender. But before we find out who is going to be the number one contender to Breeze, Preston Vance is backstage with Mark Henry and Titus. He says that the new president of the NWA will be at Samhain 4. He's a man that Mark Henry knows very well. This man knows how to lead, but he also knows how to reach down and unleash hell into anybody who stands in his way. So we will find out who the new president of the NWA will be at NWA Samhain 4. Also backstage we see Keith Lee, but he is approached by Bojack. Bojack says that he's going to be the one to beat him for the NWA National Heavyweight Championship, and he wants to do it at NWA Samhain 4. So Bojack has put the challenge out there. He wants Keith Lee and he wants the NWA National Heavyweight Championship. Again, we'll have to wait and see whether or not Keith Lee accepts this challenge for NWA Samhain 4. We'll then go to a 5-way match with the winner getting a shot at Breeze for the NWA World Junior Heavyweight Championship, as JT Dunn manages to defeat Jack Cartwheel, a debuting Ho Ho Loon, Dustin Waller and Bestia when he does pin Ho Ho Loon, but using the ropes for leverage. It is a good 54 rated match. JT Dunn getting a 41, Cartwheel a 54, Ho Ho Loon and Dustin Waller both getting 48, and Bestia getting a 51. So a really good match here from these 5 wrestlers. But JT Dunn will be going on to face Breeze at Samhain 4. After this, we have Lexi Cabrera backstage. She says that all 3 women can't decide who should face her, whether it be Kenzie Page, Masha Slamovich or Yuka Sakazaki. So she's made a match. She's spoken to Mark Henry, and there will be a 3-way next week in the main event of NWA Power, where the winner gets a shot at her NWA World Women's Championship at Samhain 4. But we go to our main event of this first taping of NWA Power as Chris Brooks defeats Calvin Tankman in just under 15 minutes. And it is a really good match here, a 68 rating. Chris Brooks once again getting an 81, Calvin Tankman getting a 55, so an absolutely excellent match here for Chris Brooks and Calvin Tankman. But once again, the show is not quite over yet, as Punishment Martinez storms to the ring and boots Chris Brooks straight in the face, reopening the cut that Punishment Martinez made after hitting Brooks with a chair at Beers, Brawls and Burlesque. As Brooks is down, Martinez grabs 2 chairs from underneath the ring and he proceeds to beat Chris Brooks with one of these chairs. Just to finish him off, Martinez hits Chris Brooks with a one-man concerto, placing one chair underneath Chris Brooks' head and then smashing it with the other chair. This means that Chris Brooks has had to be wheeled out of the arena on a stretcher. So we'll have to see if he is able to compete at NWA Samhain 4, or is Punishment Martinez taking him out of the NWA altogether. This first episode of NWA Power gets a 65 rating. Again, it does increase our popularity in 31 regions, so it is a really strong episode of Power here. But now, I will see you in our second taping of NWA Power. This second taping kicks off with a 56 rated match as Oliver Carter manages to defeat former NWA World Heavyweight Champion Bishop Dyer in just over 9 minutes with a fast roll-up, meaning that he is on the board for the NWA American Dream Gauntlet. Oliver Carter has picked up his first 3 points, meaning Bishop Dyer has had his first loss here in the American Dream Gauntlet. We then go backstage to see Gucci. They say they need to rethink their strategy if they want to keep the NWA World Junior Heavyweight Championship on Breeze, and they want Matt Lee to win the American Dream Gauntlet. They say they have an amazing master plan after they have a master debate. We then go to another part of backstage as we see Max the Impaler. They say they are going to destroy everyone in the American Dream Gauntlet, starting with Spencer Slade as they have their opening match at Samhain 4. We'll then go to a good 51 rated match as the team of Jack Cartwheel and Ho Ho Loon defeat JT Dunn and Zonic when Jack Cartwheel pins JT Dunn. If you remember last week, JT Dunn did win a 5-way to become the new #1 contender for the NWA World Junior Heavyweight Championship, but it does seem like Jack Cartwheel also wants a shot at Breeze as he's defeated the #1 contender, possibly making himself the #1 contender. So we'll have to see what Mark Henry is going to say as we head towards Samhain 4. We then go backstage to Keith Lee. He accepts Bojack's challenge for Samhain 4, but under one condition. Bully Ray cannot be ringside. Keith Lee wants a fair fight against Bojack. He's happy to put his National Heavyweight Championship on the line, but there will be no Bully Ray ringside for this match. We then go backstage to Mark Henry once again and Titus. They're still wondering who the new president can be. Henry doesn't want to wait for Samhain 4, so he's going to send Titus to NWA headquarters so we can find out who the new president of the NWA is before Samhain 4. We then go to a good 68 rated match as Ortiz gets his first 3 points in the American Dream Gauntlet as he defeats Fuego del Sol. It is a really good match here. Ortiz getting a 66 rating, Fuego del Sol getting a 57. So a really good first 3 points here for Ortiz. We then go to a hospital in which we see Chris Brooks. He's signing his discharge papers and he says that he'll be at Samhain 4 this Sunday. He wants Punishment Martinez. He wants revenge from what he's done to him at Beers, Brawls and Burlesque and what he did to him on NWA Power last week. He's already spoken to Mark Henry, who's granted him the match. So it will be Chris Brooks against Punishment Martinez for the NWA World Heavyweight Championship at Samhain 4. But we then go to our main event of these tapings of NWA Power as Kenzie Page manages to defeat both Masha Slamovich and Yuka Sakazaki to become the new #1 contender for the NWA World Women's Championship. It is an excellent 79 rated match, but it does mean that Kenzie Page goes to Samhain 4 to challenge Lexi Cabrera for the NWA World Women's Championship. And this is then confirmed as Lexi Cabrera comes out to go face to face with her new challenger Kenzie Page. These two women have faced before, with Lexi Cabrera coming out on top, but will it be different now that the NWA World Women's Championship is on the line? It will be the current champion Lexi Cabrera against the longest reigning champion of the modern era, Kenzie Paige. So this show gets a 71 overall rating, one of the best episodes of NWA Power we've had ever. An excellent show rating here. I believe it is like our second best show of all time. So really, really good show here to end these two tapings of NWA Power. But we'll see how much popularity growth we actually did make, whether we've gone up in any regions, and we'll see how much money we may have made or lost dependent on the shows. So we'll have a look at our financial report to see how much money we may have made or lost dependent on the shows. We lost around $11,000, which is completely fine. Again, workers are still really high. Broadcast revenue, we made about $12,000. Ticket sales about $17,000. Hopefully our broadcast revenue will be going up quite soon, because these were our final two episodes of NWA Power on Reels. We'll be moving after NWA Samhain 4 to Access TV, which is a bigger broadcasting network than Reels, and it broadcasts in more areas. So we actually finally are broadcast in Canada as well. So hopefully that means we'll get more of a viewership and a lot more broadcast revenue as we move onto Access TV, the same station that TNA is on. If we now look at our popularity recap to see if we've gone up any points. We have gone up multiple points around the world. We're up to 53, heights of 53 in America. We're up to 33s in Mexico. We're up to heights of 39 in the UK and heights of 41 in Japan. So huge growth here all around. But again, as we are moving on to Access TV and the next set of tapings, our popularity in Canada will hopefully begin to catch up with the rest. But for now, I will end the episode here. We do have an amazing show in the next episode as we go towards Samhain 4. We will see Kenzie Paige challenge Lexi Cabrera for the NWA World Women's Championship. We'll see the continuation of the American Dream Gauntlet with 4 matches. Every single person in the Gauntlet will be competing against each other at Samhain 4. And we will see Chris Brooks defend the NWA World's Heavyweight Championship against Punishment Martinez. There's no stipulation for this match. Mark Henry wants to keep this as safe as possible to make sure Chris Brooks doesn't get more injured than Punishment Martinez has already made him. But we'll see both of them collide at Samhain 4. Again, thank you very much for watching. Hopefully you did enjoy. Make sure to like, share, subscribe, hit that bell notification icon so you're notified when the next episode comes up. Again, if there's any wrestlers you do want to see in the NWA or any personalities at all, leave them in the comments below. But for now, I will see you at NWA Samhain 4.